We are sitting after a long time, I think, for Heart to Heart.
Yeah.
So, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. They must be like, whoa, who's that talking? Because I blend with the sofa. It's a joke laugh. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, I think
We are promoting Maruti's reverse tune.
this is like our childhood tune
This is Airtel.
in Maruti.
Yeah, most of Maruti cars have it.
So today we are sitting down for another Heart to Heart. Recently, I think my husband posted a video on his channel that was around the topic of having an attitude of gratitude. See, I watch your videos. And I thought we could just continue with that topic here on my channel because I personally think that it is very, very important to have gratitude, to be grateful for your experiences, whether it's good or bad or whatever it is. And I'm a very grateful person. So, yeah.
Yes, I think this attitude of gratitude has been running on my mind for a long time. And I've been seeing where it can exist and people kind of foresee it. For example, the biggest place I see it lacking is between husband and wife. Uh, it is seen like a responsibility, like an obligation. You're obligated to provide because you're the father of in the family,
Yes.
or you're obligated to cook because you're the woman in the house. But it takes a relationship a long way when you appreciate somebody and you show your gratitude for something that they do, understanding the fact that many people don't have it. So we've heard, at least I've not seen, but we've heard about husbands complaining about the food not being a certain way. But if we look at the fact that in the difficulties that the wife is going through, she's trying to put the effort to cook something for you. And even if criticism is given with a little bit of gratitude in it, it'll take the relationship wrong way. Thank you for cooking for me. Thank you for taking care
Yeah,
of me.
I was just coming to that. I think you and I have this habit of always thanking each other and always appreciating each other,
Yeah.
especially during this past, I think, 5-6 months when I've been really sick and I've been down. I think every time you get a bottle of water or you get something for me, I'm always, I always make sure to thank you and be like, thank you for the water, or thank you for doing this, thank you for doing that. But that also, I think, in a way, to the other person, it lets them know that you're being appreciated for what you're doing. And I think that is very important in a relationship, in any relationship, whether it's friendship, marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend. I think the other one always wants to feel appreciated. So when you thank them for the little things that they do, it also makes the other person realize that, oh, he's noticing, these little
Motivated.
yeah,
Yeah.
gestures, and he's actually appreciating it. So I think that way, when you actually have that kind of attitude towards your partner, it really helps with your relationship.
Yeah, because every time too many cars are reversing lately.
Yeah.
Every time she says thank you, it just fuels my effort that the next time I want to do something more. For example, today she said it was a little over, but she was in the room and she couldn't come out to eat in the hall, so I gave her lunch in the room. And after she ate, she was feeling very weird and she couldn't come to wash her hands, and she was afraid of the neighbors frying fish, and that might cause her to throw up. So for her to wash her hand, I got a finger bowl with a piece of lime in it. So she was showing it to her brother, saying it was over.
I made fun of you, but I also thanked you for it.
Right. So it is because of the number of times she thanked me this morning for everything I did. I thought I should continue doing this for her. I should continue helping her in whatever way possible. Because even the smell of that dal on your hand might cause you to throw up. So I thought, okay, let me put a piece of lime in it. So if you want your better half to do something for you, appreciate them for what they are doing right now, no matter how small it is.
Exactly.
Too many vehicles. Why are you traveling?
Sometimes I think we always miss out on the small things because we think that, oh, he just got me a glass of water. Like, what's the big deal? It's not a big deal. But we fail to understand that the other person does it out of love. There's no this hard and fast rule that, oh, because I'm your husband, I have to do it. You don't have to do something.
Yeah.
If you're doing something, you're doing it because you love the other person, and that's why you're taking that time and effort to do it for them. Right? So that's why I think when you have gratitude in any relationship, for that matter, even friendship, I think sometimes it's so weird between me and Kirti that we still thank each other for certain things, though we know that it's not needed. She doesn't need to thank me for anything. I don't need to thank her for anything because we've been friends for 24 years. But we still do sometimes, and even in our friendship of 24 years, I think sometimes when we thank each other, it just makes the other person feel nice.
Do you want me to close this window?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I got you.
That's okay.
Yeah, and now just because we're talking about thanking the other person, it shouldn't be just a word that's uttered. It needs that's why we're calling it the attitude of gratitude. You need to cultivate the heart to say, thank you, and that will avoid a lot of nagging that might come from the opposite partner. The more you start thanking them, the more you start finding reasons to thank them, the more you start seeing what good is coming out of your partner, which most of the times are overseen. And eventually there'll be less nagging, eventually there'll be more attention paid to your partner, and there'll be this bond of appreciation constantly that's just going to keep fueling. Now, right now, Miriam is not in a position where, you're not in a position where you can do a lot right now.
Bare minimum.
You're constantly in bed, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing. No, it's okay. It's going to keep recording. The camera just does that. Sorry, she's a little distracted. So she's hardly doing anything around the house, but that does not make me feel like, oh, I'm taking up all the responsibilities, and oh, I have to take care of her. She's not doing anything.
And why is that?
That is because of the kind of love I have for you. Because love, like we have said before, love exists only when there's a choice not to love somebody. So even if you're not able to do something in return for me, it is because I love you. I choose to do these things for you. And because I'm constantly fueled by the way you love me back, by the appreciation that you give me and all of that. Now, I've seen a lot of couples who go out there and say, oh, my husband is so good, my husband does this, my husband does that. But to the husband, they're like, oh, why aren't you doing this? And the mentality is, I don't want him to sit on cloud 9. Stop telling the world what your husband or your wife does. In fact, tell it to your own spouse, so that they know how much they are appreciated, how much they are valued. So communicating what your heart feels about the effort that the other person puts is very important. And that goes not only to couples, it goes to parents.
Any relationship.
Yeah. Appreciate your parents for what they're doing. Appreciate your child for what they're doing. Fathers will sit and expect water to come, remote to come, everything to come. Appreciate your child, because there's always an option for them to say no. And if they don't do it and they're doing it, they're serving you because you're a dad. Appreciate it. Say thank you once in a while. Buy them an ice cream. Surprise them with something small.
Yeah.
That goes a long way.
I think, in the same topic, the one habit that both of us have cultivated, of course we've stopped doing it for a few days now because I'm sick at night, was remember we started doing this thing of letting each other know what was one thing that we liked that the other person did. Like, for example, throughout the day, if Deepak has done something that I really appreciated and I liked and I'm really thankful for, we make sure, like it's like a effort that we put to tell that to each other.
Okay, what is that one thing that for today?
I'll not say for today, I'll say what happened last night, because anyways we didn't do this last night. I was really struggling to sleep and I was really restless and all of that, and I was being extremely snappy and irritated, and he just puts his phone down and he's like, okay fine, that's it, I'm just going to put you to sleep first. And then he starts rubbing my back or just like pressing my hand and all of that till I slept. So I think that was one thing I really
But that I do every
and appreciated.
every
Yeah,
hour.
sometimes you get bored and you're like, and I'm like, Dada. And you're like, what? And I'm just doing this. Yesterday, like, I think I was just getting on your nerves.
Right. So, if I want to look at this from a larger perspective, of course, each of us look at things very differently, and perspective is very important. So, you know, of course, all the struggles that we had as a family with mummy's health and all of that while she was struggling in the last couple of years. And when I look back to where I am today, from where I am today, I thank God that He allowed me to be a part of mummy's suffering. I thank God that He gave me first-hand experience to stand by her, get my hands dirty literally, and help her through her struggle. It is because of that experience that today I'm able to bless you.